it's Dr. Rick, founder of Herbal 411. Today's unboxing is going to be on this, P-Style. And this is ingenious. Those of you who follow me know that I also have an excursion that I run 1 to 2 times a year, where I take my members or warriors onto a national park. If you are interested, please see me on Facebook, Dr. Rick Hiking Excursions on Facebook, or go to my website, Herbal 411, and you'll see a link to find out when I hold training sessions. If you ever see me at a forest preserve, I'm usually wearing this thing. You can always come up and let me know, start a conversation, or just join up. Typically, I'll be at the place with my backpack just waiting for people to get ready. The rendezvous point is usually a place where I designate, let's meet at this time. We take off and start training. Honestly, I take people to 14,000 feet where you really have to train. I also take people to flatlands, and you technically don't have to train, but it'd be nice to have a reason to get outside and walk. Worst case scenario, because most people can just walk. If you just pick up your backpack, put a little bit of weight in it, and just start walking, it'll be enough to give you a little bit of resistance. And sometimes that's the initiating factor for lifestyle change. The idea that, well, I got to watch my food intake because I have to serve this training routine that I'm doing. Anybody that pays attention to their diet, there's a caloric deficit that's reached because you want to stay in shape or get in shape. And bingo, those two things alone, in addition to having the faith or having some spiritual practice, we usually point you in the right direction of longevity. The idea with this thing is that if you ever see what a porta potty looks like in most forest preserves or concerts, you'll have this nasty looking thing with a thin seat on it, and then the community poop is at the bottom. You can see it, and there's usually little flies. If you have to go, you have to go. But for women especially, if you have to just pee and not poop, you still have to sit on that thing, and that's nasty. Guys have this urinal contraption that they can just stand there, whip it out and pee without having to touch this stuff. One of my warrior patients who went on a hike with me just mentioned this thing, and I had to order it. So let's unbox this. This is called P-Style. So this gives you, women, the opportunity not to have to sit down if you just have to pee. I bought this online at Amazon. There's the instruction card. This is essentially it. So you see how it looks, right? So this essentially makes it easy for women to be able to use this and not have to sit down if you just have to pee. Without getting too descriptive, this is a schematic of female anatomy. In the vestibular perineum, you'll have the vagina and you'll have the urethra. I did a dotted line here to show you where the bladder sits. So the bladder, when it's full, triggers a signal to the brain saying, ooh, I'm about to pee, better go, find a place. And then you hold this muscle tight until it's ready for you to let go. In the case where you have to sit down, you gotta get into a 3-point stance. Here, you can actually just pee like this into the cup and then out into the urinal. You effectively don't have to, you probably have to bring down your pants or stretches a little bit and then aim properly, but you don't have to go way to the ground with your pants, shorts, underwear, and then sit on the nasty toilet. Probably shouldn't be sharing this, and you don't have any places to wash, so maybe you'll just wash it when you get home. Soap and water, so there's no odor. I wouldn't touch the perineum. I think you can just catch it properly just by aiming and letting go. You'll have to take some practices with this, but I think effectively if you get used to the aim, if you get used to how this feels, and you'll have to hold it like this in order to pee, you'll be able to do what we do as men. So I think keeping this in a Ziploc bag, my patient had brought it out and I said, let's see. And I could see there was hesitation. But I'm glad that she showed me because I wouldn't have thought about this. And if you don't know about it, invest. It was only, I think, $10, but it's worth it to keep. This is another thing that I think women should add in order to facilitate staying with a group, not having to go solo when you have to go pee, and being in and out of the woods so that you can join up. Give it a try. I'd give this a thumbs up. If you tried anything like this, please put it in the comment section down below and give us some feedback. Otherwise, I think it's a great value. Thanks for watching up until this point in time. And just a self-plug for those of you who are starting on your journey of lifestyle change and you don't know how to start the activity part, come join me in my group every 2 weeks. out in one of the local forest preserves, again, by signing up on Facebook or signing up on Herbal 411. I usually send the mass email to everybody that's interested, and if you want to come, please come along, show up. If you don't want to come, I'll probably post to the next one in the near future. So it's nice to get out with like-minded individuals. To make that change, we only have a couple months of summer before fall and winter hit. Hopefully you can initiate your lifestyle change to make things better in the future. Thanks for watching.